Hello and welcome everyone. Oh my god, I sound like a fucking game show. Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to a short series. Well, like a series of short videos, I mean, of me explaining how I did the redstone for the parkour map. If you guys did not see the trailer yet, it's up now. There's a link down in the description, top line probably. You guys go check it out. It's really cool. It's a map of a friend of mine. So, and this is a series of behind the scenes how I did the redstone. My friend mostly did the building and the design stuff, which he is fucking good at. So I'm just good at the redstone stuff. So this is the main thing where you start. These are the spawn chunks. So when you start the game, you probably will be floating right here, and you started falling, and you will go in range of this command block. And this command block tests for any player, at A is all the players, in in on these coordinates, like the X, Y, Z coordinates, and a radius of 15. I'm going to talk like a bit of a bit about command blocks, so I'm not going to explain that a lot. I think it's meant for the people who understand it more. So just in a radius of 15 blocks, so that's wide enough for the whole spawn chunks. And these two blocks, these is really cool. It sets a redstone block, like I said, redstone block, and it sets to zero destroy. I don't know what that means actually, but I just use it. What that does, it just spawns in a redstone block right here, and then the zero destroy thing, I don't know what that is, but this guy removes it really quick. So every tick of the game, is a redstone block being placed and displaced, or removed. I mean, so it creates a really fast redstone clock. So it looks like nothing is here. I even can walk through it, but there's actually constantly a redstone block triggering these two command blocks. And in this one, it's just to set the weather clear all the time. I set it here because in the spawn chunks they always will be loaded, so it's never going to be raining. But so if we test for players, and there is a player in the range of 15 blocks, which I am now, but because I don't have a comparator here, it doesn't work. So if this happens, the comparator that would stand here would take an output from it and trigger this command block, which is fill these coordinates with a redstone block. And those coordinates are over there. So let me just go through there. And so it fills redstone blocks, these three, 1, 2, 3, these three air gaps, it fills it with redstone blocks. And so that triggers a lot of command blocks at once. So this one at the bottom is just fill a certain area with air. So when the blocks gets placed, they get deleted very quickly, but it doesn't create a clock. It just destroys them quickly. So this one it teleports a player to the coordinates over there in the spawn area, which I will go to in a bit. And it gives you game mode adventure mode, and it gives you an effect of resistance. And then what it also does is it uses the title. It's a really confusing mechanism, the title thingy. So it's just a title for all players times, and then it's like the fade in, how many ticks it stays, and then the fade out. And this is what it should say: title, text, welcome in the color gold. And then you have these repeaters for delay, and then here you have some subtext. What I will do, oh no, we have some more here, apparently. So again, this is for, whoa, I think I did it in the early days because you don't need to type the Minecraft or the zeros or the slash. Woo, I didn't know anything back then. Which is the, okay, that's for creating the clock. Weather clear, oh, it's already one here. And this is for turning the time. So this one is constantly triggering that one. This one is testing for a player at the coordinates which you are teleported to in the spawn area. And so if you are, again, comparator would take an output from that, would trigger this command block, which sets the time to night, which turns it to dark, of course. Okay, I will now demonstrate the apparatus here. So let me just take a comparator. And so if I place this one here, it will see me and then teleport me and all the other stuff. So I just click it, you see welcome, and then a bit later proceed to the door. and it's now dark. You can see I'm also in adventure mode, and I have resistance, everything like I said. Oh, and then just let me change back to game mode 1 because I want to cheat, bitches. And then, okay, so here's a shout out to my buddy who built this whole thing. I think it's just fucking lovely. And if you are inside, you can't see over it. It's just like you're in a fucking area, and this doesn't look like you're on a super flat world. But what we have here is a 4x4 door from Mumbo Jumbo with slide blocks. So it's for the newer versions. It's for Mumbo Jumbo. It's also going to be down in the description, of course. And so when you walk up to it, it just opened up. Oh, there was a bit of lag there. And it closes back up. And also when you get in, it closes back up. For that redstone, it's pretty simple. I think it is this one. So again, these two are creating a clock. These two you will see a lot in this series because I probably use it for every fucking thing. And then what you have here, you have again test 4 for all the players in coordinates these three. And then you see like the dx equals 8, the dy equals 2, dz. And what that does, it creates like a little area that you selected, like a box. So you have x, y, z coordinates starting from these. Wait, let me just. Oh, damn it! You have these three coordinates, and then from there you pull a box with in the x coordinates 8, and then 2 up, and then 4 to the left, or what direction it is in. So you get that. It's a bit difficult to understand first, but if you try to use it, it's actually very difficult. Very simple, I mean. So when when this happens, and that's the area I marked here is just this area. So if you are close to the door, it will open. Previously it was with pressure plates, but if you walked up to it and you was too late, you just get smashed in the door, and that would just be horrible. So I changed it up. And what I did is I took an output from it. So if it tests for a player and there is a player, it takes an output. It gets reinforced by the repeater, and it triggers the block, which triggers this one, which sets a block, a redstone block, and certain coordinates, which just right there in front of the repeater and just triggers the whole door. And it also turns off this redstone torch. And then when a player isn't in that area, all things turn off. The whole thing turns off. This one turns back on, and this one triggers, and it gets air, and the whole thing shuts down. So that's fairly easy, I guess. Guys, I'm going over this quick because I want to keep the videos really short, so it's more watchable, okay? Because the last few videos, they were very, very long, and I wanted to make them a bit shorter. And also, you probably don't care for a long video or just about command blocks. So that's why I'm going on a really, really fast pace, which is fucking difficult for me because I have a difficult time talking in English still. So what you have here, let me just go around. This is the last thing for this episode. So you go through the door. I made it so you don't get smashed in the door, and but also not here, but when you enter, it closes up and you can't get back out. So this is our entry room. This will be filled with some signs on the walls or on the floor. We don't know yet because we're just too lazy to complete it. But this will have some explanation and some shout outs to me and my buddy for making the map, of course. And in the back you have here, click here to start. And so that's what I just wanted to show you. And when you go out, that button is on this block here, like this button is. And when you press it, it takes an output. What first happens, it sets a title, like in the beginning, like the welcome and proceed to the door. Wait, let me just see. You have here text, and the title says level 1, because when you press this one, you will be teleported to there. Like you can see here, teleport to the coordinates over there. So that's the first map in the sky there, the little square thing. And it also sets the time to daytime. So that's really good. So it gives us a title, which says level 1 in gold and it in bold also. And then with just a little bit of delay, it's a bit shorter than the first one. It goes to title, subtitle. That's what I meant previously. A subtitle which just says hint, don't touch the ground in the colors, and with some effects to it. So that's pretty cool. I will just demonstrate that for you, and then we'll just end the video. So I can use this button to trigger it. There we go, we have level 1, and then hint, don't touch the ground in gray beneath it. I think it's really, really cool, and you just end up right here watching in the straight angle of the whole map. So this is the first map, and so I think it's pretty cool. It's a short one, just for the beginning. You know, you have to start off a bit easy, which it isn't, because you have a couple of hard jumps, and you will fail probably a lot. So guys, that was it for the first episode. It was a lot. The next maps will be a bit shorter, because we have a lot going on with the whole starting system, and then the redstone for the door and the map self, and then the teleportation to the next one. But guys, that was it for this video. I hope you like it. I don't know if I kept it on the 5 minutes, probably not for the first one, but the rest will be. This is going to be a bi-weekly series, because I just don't want to rush them all out at once. I'm going to spread it over some time, and give you guys bi-weekly, so not every other week. I mean, it is going to be a behind the scenes of the parkour map. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, and also share it with your friends, guys. That would really, really help me out. But guys, for this time, I'm signing out. Bye!